Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. So if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing so that you won't miss any videos of mine. So today we are going to learn a new lesson called A Roadside Stand by Robert Frost. Let's start with the poet introduction. So Robert Frost was a famous American poet known for writing about rural life and nature. So he was born in 1874 and died in 1963. So he often set his poem in the countryside of New England and used simple everyday language. Frost poetry explores deep themes like human struggles, fears, and the challenges of life. Despite these serious topics, his poems also reflect a sense of acceptance and resilience. Some of his most well-known poems include Stopping by Woods on a Snowy Evening, Birches, and Mending Wall. In his poem A Roadside Stand, Frost shows his deep sympathy for poor, rural people and their hardship, portraying their lives with honesty and compassion. So let's see the summary and explanation of the Roadside Stand. The poem Roadside Stand by Robert Frost is about a small old house with a new shed set up by the roadside to sell things like wild berries and squash. The people running this stand hope to get some money from the passing cars to improve their lives. But most cars just speed by without stopping. Sometimes a car will stop, but only to ask for directions or to turn around, which makes the people at the stand feel even more ignored and sad. The poem shows the frustration and sadness of these rural people who feels neglected by the wealthier city folks. They long for some of the city money to make their lives better, but it never comes. Instead, there are plans to move them to villages where they won't have to think for themselves, which the poet criticizes as it would take away their way of life and independence. The poet feels deep sympathy for these people and their unfulfilled desires. He struggles with the thought of whether it would be better to end their suffering, but then realizes he would not want someone to make that decision for him. So from this lesson, there are some key points you should know. So first one is setting. The poem is set at a small roadside stand by a busy road. Characters: the rural people running the stand and the city people in the passing cars. So these are the characteristics in the story. So the main theme, the disparity between rural and urban people and the longing for a better life. And then fourth one is emotions. The poem expresses feelings of neglect, sadness and frustration from the rural people's perspective. So fifth one is critic. So the poem critiques the idea of moving rural people to controlled villages and taking away their independence. So thank you for watching this video, guys. If you need any lessons to learn like this, please mention in my comment section. I will definitely post that lesson in 2 to 3 days. Thank you.